Stephen A. Smith's heated exchange with his fellow ESPN colleague Monica McNutt has went viral on ESPN's First Take, a show that Stephen A. not only is a host on, but also an executive producer on as well. When defending himself, discussing Caitlin Clark in the WNBA, Stephen A. said, "Who talks WNBA about women? Who talks about women's sports more than First Take?" Monica McNutt responded to Stephen A. saying, "Respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to." Stephen A.'s response was wow before they went to a commercial break. Following a 40-minute segment about the WNBA, they pretty much led the show, talking Caitlin Clark in the WNBA as we get closer to the NBA Finals this week. So Stephen A. on his own podcast had more to say about Monica McNutt. He said, "For some reason, my colleague at ESPN, Monica McNutt, couldn't figure this out. Took a conversation and did something she has never done before that absolutely shocked me. She did today. I totally and emphatically disagree with. I do love her to death, and I do appreciate the great work she does for me on First Take and ESPN. I love Monica, but this is a real deal disagreement we had, and since she brought it up on national television, I'm going to bring it up now. Now, I have sat back for years and taken a lot of ish from people. I could care less about people getting at me. I just want you to be accurate. And it's highly offensive to me when somebody implies or flat out states, like Monica did this morning, which was factually incorrect. I challenge anybody to find a show on sports television that discusses women's issues, the WNBA, or women's sports that highlights and profiles female analysts more than First Take. It's been going on for years." Yeah, when I saw Stephen A. Smith in the camera on his shot after Monica said he could have done more for women with his platform, let me tell y'all something. I interned under Stephen A. for a few months. I don't know the brother well. I'm not trying to act like I know the dude well. I can say this, though. He was hurt. You know, I tell this story all the time behind the scenes, and I've said it on camera a few times. When I got to ESPN, my eyes were big as a teacup in Bristol, Connecticut at the times where First Take and all the shows were at the time, right? It's not like that as much today. You know, the first person to make me feel comfortable when I got to ESPN, being this freaking intern that didn't know what the heck he was doing, making highlights for SportsCenter, the first guy to really make me feel comfortable at the job, outside of the people that hired me, was Stephen A. Smith. This brother would walk over to young interns like me, black interns as well, and the first thing he'll ask you is, "Yo, how they treating y'all? You okay? They treating you right? Let me know if you got a problem, because I don't mind going up to the hierarchies and making sure they treating y'all the right way." That's who the brother is. So I always feel highly offended when people come for Stephen A. Smith's character. Now, I'm an honest person, y'all. I will tell y'all this. The post-Skip Bayless era of ESPN First Take, and more specifically Stephen A. Smith, has not been good. I love Stephen A. His brand has not been great. He's becoming Skip Bayless to the public. And I don't like that for that brother, because I know that brother genuinely cares about the growth of young black people in the business. So when I saw what Monica said about Stephen A., I cringed. There is no other place putting that many black women on television. There is not, right? No, you can go nowhere on morning television, debating sports, and find that many black women present, from Monica to Sinead. Hell, I went to school with Drea Carter. Drea Carter, I took classes with her. She has come a long way. That is a huge look for her to be a part of First Take's programming throughout the women's college basketball season and now the WNBA season. That's a huge look for her. Stephen A. is the VP of the show. It's his show. The fact that he's allowing all these women on and other analysts on, it's a look. It's a great look that we've seen a lot of people of every race and demo go on to use and catapult their podcasts or whatever the heck they got going on. I don't like when they do that to Stephen A. I think there's fair criticism of Stephen A. Smith. I do not believe saying he should have done more for women's sports or just women in period in the space is the correct approach. Because my question is, who's doing more? With greatness, I get it, comes great expectations and great responsibility. I get it. I'm not stupid or removed or adjacent from that. I get it, but I don't think that's fair. I don't. And they can call me the Stephen A. Smith apologist, whatever the word you want to throw at me. I've seen that black brother do things for black people that people will come and call him out about that don't do a tenth of what he does for black people behind the scenes. Has that made for the best brand publicly? Does he do a great job? He does not. Saying what he does behind the scenes, he does not. And it makes me mad that he doesn't, because he really does put in the work behind the scenes for people that look like me and you. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, I just don't like that. I didn't like it when I saw it. It made me cringe when Monica said it. I don't know what's going on with Monica. I know I saw her do a Breakfast Club interview this week. Maybe she's smelling herself a little bit with the newfound fame and success. I can tell you this, the casual basketball fan doesn't know who the heck Monica McNutt is. And they definitely didn't know her if you're in the morning sports debate television before she was on First Take's airwaves. You would not have known who she was. Not only did First Take introduce Monica McNutt to sports debate television, I would argue they introduced her to basketball fans, period. I don't remember her career, and I watch a lot of WNBA basketball. I don't like that one. And I don't like that we allowing our black men to get called out so frequently. I see how the Stephen A. Smiths and Shannon Sharps get treated. And I think it's cool to joke on them and everything like that. But these are powerful black men that don't deserve all the scrutiny that they get compared to what their peers get. Like, come on, bro. Pat McAfee literally went on his show right after First Take and called Caitlin Clark a white bitch. And we're talking more about Stephen A. than we are what he said. Ain't nobody gonna suspend him, despite the fact that Stephen A. got suspended from ESPN for a lot less. It bothers me, y'all. It does. Time, love, and support. It's what your boy will never take for granted. I'm out. If you are like me and love flexing your NBA knowledge, you should head over to the best place to play fantasy sports. That's Underdog Fantasy. For me, I love the pick'em game. It's super simple to play too. All you gotta do is go to the Underdog Fantasy website or app, pick whether a player will have a higher or lower stat line for that game, get all your picks right, and you can win up to 20 times your money. And when you sign up, if you use my code FERRO, your deposit will get doubled. You can't beat that. Again, head over to today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy's website or app, use my code FERRO, and your first deposit will get doubled. Do you want to see your favorite athlete live in action next time they're in your town? Or do you want to see your favorite artist performing in concert next time they're in a city near you? Head over to the SeatGeek website or app and use my code HoopsFerro for $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you subscribe to the It's Mr. Taliaferro YouTube channel, and hey, donate a super chat. Follow me on Facebook at It's Mr. Taliaferro, cop a supporter badge. The Underdog Fantasy promo code is FERRO. The SeatGeek promo code is HoopsFerro. And follow me on Twitter at It's Mr. Ferro.